All right, welcome back. We are once again working on our missions here, and currently we're working on Echo Sounder mid-layer detection, which for this mission, as part of the maintenance adventure chain, we need to catch both greater amberjack and Japanese amberjack, which, like, we've got one on this first line. So I've experimented with this and I already know the answer to this. So we may not even cast this back in. This mission is, oh look, we got a big fin reef squid. So we caught that here on the Japanese anchovy, which again, I'm going to put that away because this mission specifically says we have to catch them with a pilker. We've got to use a pilker rod. So even though I actually just caught, and this is kind of funny, I actually just caught a Japanese amberjack trophy on finger mullets, which was this line here. Let's see if there's a fish on. Looks like it's small. So we just caught a trophy on this rod, but it didn't count. We actually have to use the pilker rod, or the pilker. So I'm going to start off with this this trophy double hook pilker. I don't know. We'll just see what we can catch here. And as usual, I'll update you as soon as I have some results. By the way, I'm fishing out here at a spot where I had already caught a Japanese amberjack here with a bucktail lure. And so I knew that they were around this area, at least some of the time. So that's what brought me here. And sure enough, I got a trophy, but it was on the bottom rod. I wanted to test to see if it would count. It doesn't count. So we'll try the pilker rod and I'll update you on how it's going. Okay, first fish in, and it appears that yes, the Japanese amberjack are here. Nice to get a unique. I think probably what we want to do now is go ahead and delete the trophy mark and add the unique mark. And again, I think this probably speaks to both the spot as well as the lure. We're using a lure that we've gotten from a mission that is probably, I don't know if it's too much to say the game is maybe wanting us to use it. It seems like that might be the case though. So all I did to catch that first one, and we'll see if we can catch two in a row. By the way, 2 or 3 casts, didn't catch anything, and then that one hit. So I don't know, we're not going to be able to do this like quickly or perfectly, but as usual, I've just been using stop and go. There have been some times with the pilker lures that I have found, I think actually when I caught it, I was using 1 retrieval speed. We're doing 2 now. We'll see what happens here. I have found that you can also do some sort of twitching and have some success as well. I tend to maybe have the best success though with the stop and go. I'm going to change it back to a 1 retrieval speed. Again, we may not get a fish on this cast because we're not getting one every cast, but I think just keeping it in the water a little longer, it's just not that far away. So if you have 2 retrieval speed, you're bringing it in fast enough that there's not that long of an opportunity for the fish to get there. I don't think during the day these fish are at the bottom a whole lot. I think they're more in the sort of middle water. So the only reason why I let it drop that far is just so we could get stop and go going for when we do bring it through the middle waters. There we go. Oh, popped off. So I don't know if this will be one. If it is, it's really nice though, because it would be nice to be able to pull them in this quickly. Yeah, that is. So there's a regular one. And now we can look in the keep net really quick and see. Yeah, so we have a unique trophy off the finger mullets and then the regular one here. And that one's worth $2,600 with 461 XP. The unique was $10,000 and 13,000 XP. So I'll keep working on catching them here. It seems like maybe it will come in without too much of a hassle. Just 7's a big number, right? And if they're hitting every 2 or 3 casts, it will take a little bit. But we'll see how it goes. I'll update you in a few minutes. All right, welcome back. So we're at 6 out of 7. I guess at this point, what I've settled on is 2 retrieval speed, starting at about 35 or 36 meters depth. You either get one or you don't kind of situation. You can see I switched to a smaller pilker lure, and I actually don't think that was necessarily what made the difference, because I had gotten to a point where I just wasn't catching them anymore, and I think it was actually the time of day. Because as soon as I skipped to the next morning, and the fishing graph showed a little higher, then we immediately started catching them. But at that point, I'd already switched lures. So like you can see, all day today, I've been using this single hook. So yeah, you can try this. I think the other one we were using, though, the trophy one, was just as good. Notice I caught another unique on this one. The uniques are definitely here, but the trophies and the regular ones are here too. And for this mission, frankly, you just need regular ones. Even young ones would be fine. But we have completed the first part of this. So just to make sure you have the mark in case you're interested, this is the number here. And this is where we are on the map. I am going to now go over to here, around in this area. If it looks like there's fish activity right now, then we'll see if we can't find the greater amberjacks, just like we have found the Japanese ones. All right, I'll be back shortly. This is one of those missions, I've got to say, I hope when you do it, you find a better way. I'm going to share with you what I've learned, but I mean, it just took a lot of time. It's a full sort of night's devotion to this mission to try to get it done. And we have gotten it done, but it took a long time. So here's the last one. I've just been doing too much fishing to try to like time it right where I could show you me catching the last fish. Okay, so the last thing we need to do for echo sounder mid-layer detection is return to the port administrator. Maybe the way to tell you about this is just to show you all of the fish I've caught. Oh, I can't even do that because I've had to skip through another day. I fished the whole night, so however long a night lasts, and now I've fished, you know, into the day. And that's not even the whole time I was trying. That's just since I've been at this particular spot, which frankly has worked better than other spots I tried before that. Okay, so the bottom line is this. This is the setup that worked best for me. Basically what I'm saying is the 100 gram pilker single hook 6/0 hook. We have a trophy. We have a unique trevally, by the way. We have a grater, just a regular one. We have a unique job fish. And that's just what we've caught again since night turned into morning and I had to extend the trip. I wish I had thought about this and gotten a quick minute of recording in before I had to skip forward so I could have shown you the previous catches, but by far the best lure was the 100 gram green. Now I did catch one on the trophy double hook pilker, and I guess anything that I've left a marker, I can show you those fish and what I caught them on. But I think that's about it. Anything else I used this one a lot. I used many different sizes and greens and blues of the normal pilkers. I used all of the mini pilkers, and I also used the double hook 175 pilker, which is technically the largest pilker I have right now. And that one didn't work at all. Mini pilkers I couldn't get to work, though apparently other people have gotten those to work some. Different size pilker of the regular pilkers worked a little bit, but like I said, the 100 gram 6/0 hook seemed to be the best. Now, let's talk about where we are. You'll see there's a lot of markers in front of me. And I guess I need to decide which one of these I want to keep. So right here is the unique amberjack that we caught, and this was on that double pilker. Here's a unique greater amberjack. That's the one that I caught on the trophy pilker I was telling you about. Let's see. This is a unique narrow-bared mackerel. Caught that one on the 80-gram pickerel. This one is a trophy greater amberjack. Caught this on the single hook pilker. Oops. Let's see. What's this one over here? Unique green jobfish and trophy greater amberjack. All right, obviously at this point we can remove the trophy greater amberjack because we've already got one marking the unique over here. Might have to take that one off just so that's less annoying. All right, there it is. Get rid of this trophy as well. That was on the 100. So I think that's the markers I want to leave for now. We've got just uniques, I think, listed. But hopefully you've been taking down some of these locations if you want them. Basically, you know, if you come to this eastern part of the map, eastern part of the island, this area, I mean, I think you just want to move around in this area. Don't necessarily get committed to one spot, though. If you look, a lot of what I caught in terms of uniques were sort of right in front of me here. But I fished all over this area. I'm sure there are plenty of other places that I could have done this. I think over here, you know, amberjacks are here sometimes as well. We probably could have looked at the wind and maybe figured it out to a degree. But because I found them in this spot I was in, I ended up staying with it. Now, the first 4 or 5 that I caught were at night. Now, I don't know if there's something to that, but the previous day, during the day, I just could not get on them. And so at night, finally, I started to catch them some, but they were still so slow. I was just catching so many other types of fish. I mean, if you look, we're at 1.4 million. I don't remember what I was when I started this mission, but we've caught a ton of fish while going for this particular mission. So I guess that's what I'm trying to say. All I know to recommend, though, is if you want to use this location, use this location. Try to find other locations. I think that's fine, too. They're not like a rare fish. When you get on the amberjack, you get on the amberjack. But trying to get the greater amberjacks, I mean, I've caught tons of Japanese. Trying to get the greater ones, that's where the challenge was for me. I think the greater ones tend to be a little lower, and the Japanese tend to be a little higher in the water. And that might vary with time of day as well. So I don't know. It's complicated. All I can say is that I caught a lot of them at night, and then I caught more of them in the same spot once it was daytime. And it finally came, but it took a lot of fishing. The good news is, you know, we got a whole like level and a half, and we made a ton of in-game money. So it's not like it's bad. I was just surprised at how long it took to do this mission for me. Hopefully you have a much quicker experience. I'm sure you will. Okay, so let's turn this in so that we can finally say, I mean, it's funny, this video is going to be like 14 minutes long, and yet it was hours of my time. Okay, the calibrated echo sounder is installed on the rental boat, and tablet functionality is updated. Let's check it out. So if we had access to the rental boat, we would be able to see, you know, when you first get on there, you may be seeing this if you don't have the DLC boats, but a lot of the screens aren't working or whatever. It's so cool, I think. A really great idea for a way to do these quests. More and more of the systems are coming on board as we do these missions. Okay, Echo Sounder mid-layer detection. We finished this. We got 8,400, one bait coin, $48,000. And now we're doing the trolling test. Oh, interesting. What is this? Trophy Fabulous Point Hook. That's really cool. Oh, and we get more line. Listen, I'm about to... I haven't replaced my line yet. I don't know if you watched the video I talked about the line getting worn out. But I'm about to, because it is getting... I can definitely feel a lot of lost. So I'm going to replace the line and the leader on my setup for the first time since being out here. So I'm really excited we get more line for a quest. That's really cool. And we get this amazing looking trophy pyramid. Oh, we're going to totally run this on our setup. Okay, so the next mission that we'll do next time is the Echo Sounder Tuna Trolling Test. Oh, it sounds good already. I'm so excited. Run the last device test and check the operation of the updated tablet. Use Echo Sounder to track the movement of various tuna species. Yellowfin, I have caught a handful of yellowfin, not a ton. Albacore, yes, we see albacore more than yellowfin. And skipjack, I have seen some skipjack. Employ trolling method to effectively catch them. This test will allow you to verify the flawless functionality of the Echo Sounder in motion. I don't know. I think even if this takes me a while, I think it's just going to be so fun. The trolling is so fun. To test the Echo Sounder, catch tuna by trolling. So we just have to catch one yellowfin, one albacore, and one skipjack. Yeah, I can't imagine that this one will be too hard. Now, they're not giving us any locations. Use F. Wait, what? I'm sorry, let me just look at this real quick. We should be ending this video, but I want to see what it's talking about. Use F. Okay, obviously we would not have a pilker on there. They're wanting us to use like plugs. Okay, so I think since we've put this in the water, all we have to do now is catch them, right? Yeah, I think so. Okay, I just was trying to see like if something special was gonna be happening, but it doesn't look like it. Okay, cool. Anyway, so we're gonna work on Echo Sounder Tuna Trolling Test next. But just to be clear, what we have finished right now and have been working on for literal hours is the maintenance adventure chain that was Echo Sounder mid-layer detection. As always, thanks for watching. I hope this helps you, and I hope you get through this mission so much faster. See you next time.